I was taught since I was a small boy that the Gauls were once a great people, not as proud as the Franks, no, but strong. Then the Romans came, and they took their glory, and they took their women, and they took their pride, and they took their strength, and they became decadent, pathetic weaklings. But that does not have to be their destiny. Under a proper Frankish king and a proper religion, they could one day find themselves amongst the greatest of men again. Until that day, they are our prey. But possibly someday in the future, they will once again be our brothers. Welcome, friends of the channel and enjoyers of CK3. We are here once again with Ragnachar, son of Ragnachar, son of Merovinch, the king of the Frankish kingdom and the united Frankish people. But there are some problems with the current situation, the status quo, because when the original Frankish kingdom collapsed into warring tribes before the time even of our grandfather, the legendary Merovinch Meroving, it lost much of the prestige it once had, and we have formed a new Frankish kingdom, but most of the people around us do not acknowledge our claim to their territory as its king. So while we have united our people by uniting the various tribal leaders, as this game calls them counts, but the chiefs and chieftains, and in one case chieftainesses, of the Frankish territory, we have not yet proven to them that we should be their king. No, we are the first among many now, not the true lord of this area. To do that, we are going to take over Austrasia. Austrasia is a kingdom that almost completely was Frankish at the beginning of the game, except for the parts down here and a little over here, and we're just going to unify this entire kingdom and take that kingdom title for ourselves. If it is allowed, I don't know, sometimes these like special event titles can't be destroyed, but if it's allowed, we will destroy the Frankish kingdom and we will rename Austrasia as the Frankish kingdom, or the kingdom of the Franks. And we will become then the true king of the Franks, not just our people, but of all of the chiefs and chieftainesses and various leaders as well. All right, the other thing that's important to remember, if you've been watching the little snippets of story at the beginning, we were given a prophecy by the Norns on the deathbed of our father, where they told us that no Merovingian who was not of the blood of Chadric, who was not named Clovis, would ever rule Gallia as a Frank. But during our vision, Woden himself came to us and whispered the rune language into our ear and sent us on our journey wherein the end is that we shall trim our tree back to the trunk, and when we will have a child with Childric's daughter. We will name that child Clovis, and the prophecy will be fulfilled, and Clovis will become king of the Gauls, king of the Franks. But we are not there yet. I will say this though, our wife and cousin, daughter of Childric, bears a child, and if that child is a boy, we will name him Clovis and fulfill the prophecy. Of course, should he die early, I do not know what we would do. Maybe we will name our second boy Clovis. Maybe we will try to do it ourselves and set aside the prophecy of the Norns and struggle against prophecy, as all men do when their goals are trodden upon by the gods. In order to make this kingdom, we need to get to 14 counties. We currently have 9. We need 5 more. Once we become illustrious, we'll be able to take these 2 counties in a single war and all of this in a single war, which is plenty. But we do want to continue to take the single counties that are available to us while we wait. This guy is significantly weaker than us, so we're not even going to wait for our troops to refresh. We're just going to immediately conquer him. right here, starting this war, just to begin everything while we wait for our child to be born. We're going to have to fund activities to raise our prestige, and also continue as much as we can to raid our neighbors, because that is a good source of money and prestige for us towards becoming illustrious. So he's split off his troops. He's probably going to try to come around and siege us someplace over here. I am going to break off some besiegers. Right, yes, and then we're going to go back into our territory with this army. This woman has got a secret. It was brought to us by our cat. Gray has told us that she is a non-believer, but she has no money, so we'll just leave that secret unrevealed for now. Gonna set this up here and note this task here in this game doesn't do the same thing it does in the regular game. All it does is it pushes up, all the counties have this thing here, which is basically how many of a population is something other than what the main population is. So we need to push it to the point where this becomes the majority. Once this becomes a majority, then it will change over fully to our culture. With the place that we started at the beginning, you can see even though we did push it to our culture, there's still a large minority of Gallo-Romans here. So we've thresholded this, but we haven't cleared them out. We're just going to continue with this. As I'm paying a visit to my wife, Queen Adolfleda, I notice that things are quite different from the last time I was here in Luxembourg. She used to set out refined hippocras and saffron cakes for us whenever I came over, but today there is barely a crumb to be seen anywhere, and the water is all that graces the table. Yeah, that's probably... she's poor. I mean, I probably made her poor. No, I didn't. I haven't used my hook, so she probably is poor because of, incidents that have taken place. I should help where I can. I mean, if I give you this money, I'll just take it back. Can't be trusted, is the thing. I don't think I'm gonna be able to give her money right now. We have too much to pay for. She's been doing an excellent job ruling on her own, so I imagine she can solve her own problems. In fact, I know she can solve her own problems. I trust that she can. I have come to have true and deep affection for my cousin and wife. I did not expect that that was possible, and I do fear that that is part of the curse, that I would love the offspring of hated Childeric, but who can say? Fate is fickle. We have stack wiped them. Let's just come back into here. We'll go down this way again. I don't want to lose troops to unnecessary skull up here. We'll just send you right into the capital, and you can begin the capital siege. We built our small stables. That should make our horsemen a little stronger, which is why we built them in the first place. Okay. Faction against me is disbanded. All right. Good. Good. I'm starting to feel a little better about the situation. Oh. I'm going to think this through. So this woman isn't a regular target. This was a rage murder. And I'm not vengeful, right? And I don't actually think that this rage murder is a good idea. It's just like out in the wild someplace. And while all the murders I've done so far are in territories that I control, I think chasing her down in the middle of nowhere, in Golders, in my enemy's territory at that, I don't think this is a necessary murder. I think we need to restrain ourselves for killing people just because we get angry. That's not what the knife is for. The knife is for avenging our father and furthering our goals to overcome the prophecy and have a son who will become the great king of the Franks and the Gauls. So these two are lovers. Okay, that is useful to know, assuming one of them will be blackmailed. She has a little bit of money. She might accept. We'll blackmail her first, because that way we can steal her 9 gold before we try the second blackmail. So we have gained a hook on her, which we will immediately use. Great. Now we will try to blackmail her other lover here. Blackmail him, and this non-believer, she still has no money. Oh, she has money now, so we will blackmail her now. We can't do 2 blackmails at once. Okay, well, I'm going to reveal the secret, which is too bad for her, because she paid to have that not revealed, but he didn't, so... It's just how it works, I guess, right? And she has accepted the hook, which we will immediately turn into money. You can see our wife is already overcoming her financial problems. That's good. I'm gonna try to get rid of the temptation of this hook. I can't go higher. Yeah. Oh well. I'm very tempted to steal money from my wife. Just simply because I know that it will go better towards the goals, and those goals will ultimately serve our children. My son and heir. My son's name is going to be Clovis. Future king of the Franks and the Gauls. So far, so good on the, oh, my wife is a gambler. That's probably where she got her money back from. Good on her. I mean, however you can, right? However you can. Clovis. Son of Ragnachar. Welcome to the world. Let's look at our boy. Ah, he's a regular child, but that's what we would expect. We haven't been doing anything to get traits or anything. It's way too early in this game for that. Oh, that's not even a person who matters, and this guy's real ugly. Something bad happened to him. Yeah, he got smallpox and is a leper. That's not a good combo. Let's just stop looking at that. That's not great. I'm gonna have to move some territory on once this war is over. Let's just speed up to finish the war. I do not have enough troops to do that. No, I'm an idiot. I am the idiot. I said don't murder her, but I didn't say stop trying. So my men are rightfully confused. They're like, what do you want, man? We just actually send the bad troops to there. Leave the good troops here to finish the siege. I don't know if that's the best idea or not. Well, it didn't matter. Okay, so you find nothing out there? Okay, I'll assume you're right, and we're gonna change over to Burgundy. These Burgundians are Germanics like ourselves, but they are Christianized, and just like the Romans, so they are decadent. Like all Christians are decadent, so we expect to find plenty of juicy secrets in their territory. I would be surprised to find I'm wrong, but if I'm wrong, maybe we'll have to reassess our opinion of the Burgundians. We've got this hostage here. This hostage is just a hook, eh? A hook? Yeah, we'll take a hook on your father. And then after we take the hook, we will enforce our demands. So be it. Let's disband our troops. We need to just stop for a bit and look. We've expanded out to here. I am going to do something that I was saying for a long time, because I'm pretty sure the counter is down. We're going to remove our brother from being our Rixgodi. We're going to find someone else. I wonder if we have any unmarried women. Let's see. Court. Unmarried. There's this woman who's unmarried. She's 41. It's not too bad. All right, we're going to try to find a learned man of the right faith. There's this guy. How do we feel about this culture? Where are they from? Put that on that side, then I can close the council and see more. They're from over here. Okay. All right. Oh, they're Central Germanic. Sure, I think that that's an acceptable person. I think that their interpretation of Woden's will is going to be similar to our own. So we will immediately replace our brother with him. Great, and then we will go to our brother and say, we did not fire you because we do not like you. We fired you because we wish to raise your station. And we will give him a Cologne and Seine. Is that part of a de jure duchy? That's interesting. We're gonna try as much as we can to keep this stuff organized by proper duchies. So this whole area over here is a huge duchy, and then there's this duchy here. we hold this as our primary duchy, and then parts of Flanders, but eventually Flanders will go to our first brother, probably, and we will maybe hold either Luxembourg or Germania Secunda. But the bigger Germania Secunda, because there's two... Anyway, it doesn't matter. What matters is this. We will give... That's not the best way to find our brother. That's a poor way to find our brother. We will grant to him this. Good. And then we will conquer for him the rest of his duchy here. Are we going to do that immediately? I think we need to let our troops regenerate. He's weaker than he previously was. The sooner we do this, the sooner the war resets. No, we're not doing that or that. We will negotiate an alliance with our brother, though. We can also take a men-at-arms because we had them there, so we got to put them someplace else, preferably someplace that we'll have forever, like here. Good. So that's all fine. Our horsemen need to regenerate. Yeah, let's let everybody regenerate a little bit before we do the next war. Let's take a bit of a breather, get some money back, see what this guy wants. I'm judged harshly for my hospitality towards Foreign the criminal, who is avoided by always a Foreign the criminal. I mean, I don't care. Are we gonna send him away? That seems good. We could arrest the beast. That also seems good. He will hate us, but other people will like us. It's fair because he's literally got the criminal in his name, so that's fine. Does he have anything making it worthwhile to arrest him? No, arresting him is of no use. I would just banish him anyway. I could force him to... This feels right because, you know, I am zealous. It's actually the first trait on my trait list. So converting him from whatever the heck this druidic faith, to the appropriate worship of Woden and the Aesir is what I think would be correct, so we're just going to do that. That makes him terrible, but not so offensive to everybody else that we'll have to throw him out right now. So we need a successor to our knightly order. We'll just seek one. We have definitely got the prestige for that right now. We don't have a court physician because I think it used to be my brother, but I've kicked him out, so we'll make it this guy because he's average. And that's pretty good, I think. That's all we need to do right now. Does this guy have any other skills that are useful? He's technically better than this guy. This vassal is better than him, though. I'm gonna have to think this through. This guy still hates me. He's gonna hate me forever because he won't convert because he's freaking... I mean, he could actually be made to convert. Might be easier to get his wife to convert. No, she's already of my faith. Oof, oof. I'm really not sure what to do about him. He hates me, but it doesn't matter that much. He's just my marshal, but I do not like the fact he hates me. I think we're gonna have to... put... Actually, I think we're gonna switch over to steward, and we're gonna put this guy as steward, which will heal most of the problems between us. This guy really just cannot stand me. Yeah, he really can't stand me. The only thing I can think to do with him is, like, sway him until he accepts the conversion demand. Or, I mean, he can still continue to serve me in his current situation. He is intimidated by me, right? Yeah, so that makes it probably okay to let him continue in his position. We don't need to run on 5 right now. We can get... Found nobody? That's really surprising. Keep looking for now. We'll do a couple of tries, and if they prove to not be as as decadent as the Romans, then maybe we'll send you someplace else. The Saxon Confederation might have the decadency we're looking for. So we're just gonna try to do a hunt, but hunts are very expensive in this, okay. Like, every noble is expected to meet. Okay, so we have gotten an untriggered small, almost fall down on our horse. Oh, good. Good. We didn't fall. Let me see. Is there any place nearby that we can... No. We need to actually look at their actual, like, highest position. We could probably raid down here. It's close, though, and she might get brave. Let me see. Let me see. Are these guys still raided? Probably raid up here. What about up here? Is this all still raided? Let's see what we can find. We're going to move this over to here. And we're going to raise all. And then immediately turn all into raiders so we can see. So we can raid our northern foes' territory. So we could raid up through here too. Okay. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be worth it. I'm not sure it's worth it, but we're going to give it a shot. I'm very upset. I'm very upset. That was my raid. It's very upsetting to me. Why did you raid the spot I was going to? It's my domain. I mean... I don't actually care what happens to people, right? So it's my domain actually makes sense that we would do that because we don't care what happens to people. As long as it's good for the nation as a whole, we don't really care about individuals. So we'll just click on this so it keeps appearing every time it comes up. Extort vassals. What a perfect solution. What does this do to them? Makes them not like me by 10. That's a lot. Gives me a lot of dread, but it's tyranny. I think we're going to take this. We're going to take the low value one. We'll gain some dread, which will intimidate them more. Nothing wrong with having your vassals intimidated. Nothing wrong with that at all. I would really like to do a hunt. This is now available, so let's see. Let's see. Good hunting locations. This is a very good hunting location. We got sightings in both of these. Gonna make them small hunts because there's no real reason to do large hunts, especially when you're chasing glory. Let's see. Let's customize our route so that we go above the dangerous territory. Let's do this. I think let's do this. So we're gonna go on a hunt. I wonder who shows up. Wonder how many people will actually come and spend time with their king, acknowledging my crown. Oh, this guy. I have no interest in either you or a fair fight. It's one of the first times where I find this to actually make sense. This character would, in fact, trample him. So we're likely to win if we fight him. We're actually more likely than the other guy. So we're going to try. And we're going to try. And we win. Is he worth actually having gained? He's okay. He's okay. Good. Oh, 28% chance. That's a pretty good chance. Yeah. Oh, 21% chance all of a sudden. That bear, that is treacherous danger. Everyone could die. I could die. Oh, maybe we should do something easier. I don't know. No, let's just do it. Let's just do the bear. It'll be fine. Right? We have a son. If we die, we could be playing another character already. This guy, I hope he'd be okay at the job. I mean, he's all I got. They will hang and their villages will pay punished poachers, makes them hate me more, but gives me more money. What county is this? They don't like me. Their control is bad. I could take what they've gained. I could throw them out of my wife's woods. She would prefer I do something about it, though. We do overestimate ourselves as a steward. I think we try to do this. And we failed. Alright. Swampy encounter. Odd is the Shrek encounter. Your marshland, is it? Then show us around. No. Finally something to hunt? We are callous. Disrespected locals. I'm get out of my way. Foul Rube is the right choice for me, I think. Insult him, but don't hunt him. After it, we ride. Yeah, we're gonna ride it down. Oh, this is dangerous. I don't know if we should do this. But I need the prestige. We're here for prestige. Okay. Drive this rabble out of my hunting grounds. I mean, I do acknowledge the ancient rights of the people who live here. And I do want to be seen as a good king. We're not going to aid them, though. That doesn't seem like us. These are their ancient rights. Yeah, I'm just going to accept the fact that it's going to push the success chance down. I will shoot it. So this is the very best result. It is the one that just makes you succeed at slaying it because you are on Slay Beast. It only appears when you're on Slay Beast. You can't get hurt. It can't fail. It just happens. So we have got a good and lucky outcome. Good for us. Thank you. We take the shot and we kill it. We've gained a bear hide. That's pretty cool. It's a court artifact. It's going right up on the wall. There's no question about that. This guy, we're not giving it to someone else, that's for sure. We get 300. And we are now a hunter, and we finish the hunt. Feels good. It feels like a great outcome. Took a big chunk off of our quest to become illustrious. We've forgotten to move our freaking guys, though. That's a thing that happens sometimes. I'm gonna have to watch that one because when you're doing two things at once, it's really easy to forget something. Let's put this bear up. Wow, that is a big bear hide. Wow, that is a... We killed a gigantic bear. That thing's huge. Starting to see why they called that thing treacherous. Jeez. Just wow. Big bear. That's something to be proud to have on your wall, that's for sure. And we are going to head home. All right. We are home. Intrigue lifestyle from reaching our capital. We could hold court. I think we should consistently hold court. Because we do want to, again, raise the awareness of the fact that we now consider ourselves the king of the Franks. We're who they come to for stuff. My guest, Reynald, approaches the throne with a smirk on his face and bows deeply. Greetings, your majesty, during my recent trip to the Diocese of Soissons. I learned fascinating tidbits about several vicarious Flavius' subjects. Would be happy to share these with you for a price. A hefty sum, but I cannot afford to remain ignorant. Now, the interesting things is... if he actually has real secrets, this will probably make the money back. But we've spent so much time seeking secrets in that place that I don't think that there's any secrets he could have. So, because I believe my spy master has already succeeded at gaining all the secrets there, I'm going to confidently tell him to go, because we already have all of the secrets from there. A peasant man stands before me, informing the court of his plea. The recent war took a toll on the countryside. We're not sure who the culprit is, but they looted many important cultural sites to us. Rapiro Franks from Maastricht. Please, we beseech you, spare some of your resources so it can be restored. I don't care about you. I actually wish you were gone. Use the remaining materials for other buildings. Seems just exactly as cruel as I would be about this. I think I'm more likely to tell them to tear their cultural sites down and build new things than I am to tell them I have no money or help them. So just tear down, build new things. The future is upon us. My vassal, Mayor Adeldramen, approaches the throne with a young man in tow. My liege and king, he spouts. My acquaintance, Gautur Adrez, seeks the honor of serving in your retinue of champions. He is definitely doing it. Oh, do I want to pay him, though? Skilled, yes. Needed, no. I'm going to just have him attend me. We're not going to have him be my bodyguard because I can't afford a bodyguard right now, but he can surely serve as a champion in my warband because my warband is in need of champions. That's for sure. All right. Let's cross over here. This one is not rated. I guess we'll hit there. We can come down this way as well. We don't want to cross over into that other guy's territory. Oh, war declared? What? Who is declaring war on me and for what? Those Gallo-Roman swines. I was calling them decadent and weak. And look what they've done. They're trying to reclaim some kind of place for me in a holy war. A holy war. A holy war sponsored by their fake gods. Well, Woden is on my side, and there is absolutely no chance that those weak, Roman-bred, decadent fools can defeat Woden's prophesized future king of the Franks and the Gauls. There is just no way. I have no idea why they would do this. It's suicide. How could they possibly think that this will work? So I think we need to take a moment here, and we need to see if there's anything we can do. We have a daughter. She's now 6. Can we find her an alliance? They need to be, I guess Norse are acceptable, aren't to us, I would say, because their religion is very similar to ours. I would find Norse acceptable, but that's too far. About this, we gotta really make sure we don't accidentally marry into anybody who we need to war with. That's these guys. They're already in a war, though, which doesn't make for a good alliance to help us out in this situation. How strong is this North alliance? Enough to make all the difference. That's his actual heir, so she's getting the best position possible. It is. So let's do this alliance. They're outside of our reach enough that it feels like a good alliance. Excellent. Now we immediately see if he'll join us in our war. No, we're not converting to his faith. We're not betraying Woden. That is definitely not a thing that's happening. We're not betraying Woden. So he's joined us. So if we look at the size of our two armies, they're very similar in strength. I may just be able to win this straight out. If we attack, if they like try to siege someplace that's strong. Like, what do you think about this? So you think I'm gonna win that? Okay, let's see what task was removed. That you? No, you're fine. Well, that's great. I can't tell what task changed. Everything looks the same to me, and I cleared that way too fast without looking. I don't like this at all. If we catch him, we catch him. Let's see if it's actually right to think we're ahead. We are ahead of him. Good. Okay. We definitely don't want to do anything crazy here. Like, we need to kill... Ooh. I'm just regular ill. Do no more than necessary. Thank you. We're just going to try to keep his troops down. Fight him where we can. Prevent sieges. And then just try to drive his armies down to the point where they're no longer relevant. So our allies are going to attack the small army in enemy territory, so we'll join them. Oh nope, they gave up on that attack. Okay, so we've finished our county control task. And we're still trying to get our religion in here. We're a large minority, so the next time it clicks through, we should get it. Let's look at our next control task we need to do. These control tasks being essential to the future of our territory. Something we're going to hold permanently. This we're going to hold permanently. What do we got up here? Pet our cat. We didn't really need to. This is probably lash out. We're going to hold the lash out because we don't need it right now. Did I not seek somebody for this already? Why the hell would he not be serving as a knight? What the hell? Is he a monk of some sort? What's happening? That guy should be a monk. Yeah, that guy should be. What are you talking about? Dude, why you think you know fight? You're the best warrior in the whole damn kingdom. You should be sleeping at the foot of my hearth and leading my warriors in battle. Oh, who do you think you are? Well, not leading them in battle. You're not good at that. But just fighting, at least. Just fighting, right? Okay, espionage lovers. So we have found lovers here. Okay, that's good. Let's immediately blackmail her, see if she'll accept it. She will. She has some money too. That's nice. Hopefully she'll fund this war that the Romans have decided to hurl at us. All right. We accept your fealty. Thank you, brother. Okay, I guess there's not that many secrets down there. It really is true that they just don't have that many secrets. We chased for too long, and because of it, he's going to siege this down, probably. Maybe not. We're actually getting there quite a bit faster than the siege bar is going down, so we'll see. I think he should call it off, though. I think he should call it off if you don't want to get killed. There we go. Oh, someone exposed the secret, and instead of being able to take money from her, they went to prison because I wasn't paying attention. Our daughter. Let's see what she wants to be. Okay, we could probably find her a guardian that can do that for her. Not me. This guy will do just fine. Train her. Has good traits for someone with martial as well. Yeah, train her, please. Do your king proud, sir. We should get this on ticking now. We've literally wiped them out. This is effectively done. There we go. Got on ticking, enforce our demands. Now I'm going to immediately go to my new ally. It's him, and we're going to start swaying him because we actually want to convince him to be on our side. You know, let him know we have the same beliefs and the same kind of background, right? And with that, we're going to disband our troops so we don't forget. But we are almost too illustrious. We could hold a great feast, which will probably put us over, but that will be for next time. And once we're illustrious, we're going to do a couple of duchy claim wars, and that should give us all that we need in order to found this kingdom. Then we should be able to do title cleanup and all the other kind of wonderful stuff that comes with a kingdom and truly consolidate ourselves so that maybe this number actually gets to a reasonably high point. Yeah. How much is a feast going to cost me? A feast is going to cost me an actual feast. I'm just checking this real fast. When we do the outro, the actual cost is going to be 144. So yes. Just before we leave, then, we are going to take one of our good, strong units here, maybe these pikemen, and we're going to increase them once. yes, which will increase our military power without taking us below the feast threshold. I hope to see you the next time we are here with Ragnachar, son of Ragnachar, grandson of Merovinch Merovingian, king of the Franks, father of Clovis, soon to be the king of the Franks and the Gauls. Goodbye for now.